These are your Unit 5B Day 10 notes. In this video, you will focus on Standard 3A and 1A. You are going to practice using the slope-intercept formula, y equals mx plus b, to graph. Yesterday, you were introduced to this formula, and now you're going to use it to create graphs. So we know the formula y equals mx plus b represents our y-coordinate, m is our slope, x is our x-coordinate, and b is our y-intercept. So the first thing I'm going to do when I look at this formula is I'm going to identify the different pieces, and then I'll put it on the graph. So y equals 2x plus 5. Well, I know y equals mx plus b. B is my slope-intercept. So I can see my b in this formula is 5. So that means that the y-intercept is 0, 5. So that is my first step. I identified the y-intercept. Now I'm going to add it to the graph. So when x is 0 and y is 5, the point is right here, and that's our y-intercept, remember, because that is the point that is on our y-axis. All right, so I plotted the point. My next step is to identify the slope. Now, when we look at the slope, we know that the number before x represents our m, or slope. So in this case, our m is 2. So the slope is 2. And when we are graphing, we have our rise over run. So if it's a whole number, you just think of it as 2 over 1. All right, now my next step is to plot the next point. So I use the slope to plot the next point. My slope is 2 over 1, so that means I'm going up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. So I'm going to plot those points. So up 2 over 1 right here, and up 2 over 1. You only need to plot a second point, but I like to plot a couple because it makes it easier to draw the straight line. And step 3 is to connect my points, and this line right here represents equation y equals 2x plus 5. And this equation can be used to identify a rate of change and its starting point, because that is what slope and y-intercept mean. Okay, I'm going to show you another example before you try on your own. In order to graph y equals 2x minus 3, we need to think about the slope-intercept equation. So y equals mx plus b. So first I'm going to identify my y-intercept. B is my y-intercept. So I look over here, the number that's on the end, or my b, aka my y-intercept, is -3, and remember it's x is always 0, so it's 0, -3. Next, I'm going to identify my slope. My slope is m, so my slope here is 2, and when we have a whole number, we write it as 2 over 1. If you look at this example down here, this slope is written as a fraction 2 over 3, so you would just use this as your slope. But for this one, just to make it easier for you to graph, we write our whole number as over 1. Okay, so now that I've identified my y-intercept and my slope, I'm going to go ahead and plot these points on the graph. So I'm going to start with my y-intercept, which I determine is 0, -3. And then my slope is up 2 over 1. So I'll go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, and then I draw my line, and that line represents the equation y equals 2x minus 3. All right, pause the video and try this next one on your own. Okay, hopefully you had a chance to try this one on your own and you use the slope-intercept formula to determine the intercept and the slope. So if I look here, y equals mx plus b, here is my equation, y equals 2/3 x plus 4, my b is 4, b is y-intercept, so the y-intercept is 0, 4. And then my slope, which is represented by m, in this case it's 2/3, so it's 2/3. Now that I have my slope and my intercept, I can go ahead and graph, and I do that by plotting my intercept, which is 0, 4, and then my slope was 2/3, so I'm up 2/3. And then I plotted that point, and last I connect the 2 points with a straight line. This is as straight as I can go, and this line represents that equation. Okay, hopefully you did a good job on that and you're ready to move on. Okay, here we go. 2 more examples. I want you to be aware of the fact that this is negative. So when I look at this equation, I see that there's a -4 here. So that means, you guys, that my slope is -4 over 1. And I also look here, my y-intercept, or my b, is 1. So I'd write that as 0, 1. Now that I have my slope and my intercept identified, I can go ahead and graph. My y-intercept is 0, 1, so I'm going to put the point on 0, 1. And then my slope is -4 over 1, so that means I'm down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm over 1. So my next point would go there. And then last, I connect the lines. All right, try the next one on your own. Okay, hopefully you finished this one on your own and you got the same answer. Y-intercept, 0, -4. Slope, -3 over 1. Plot my points, 0, -4. Then down 3 over 1. Connect my line. All right, let's move on.